Hello everyone, White Knight Flame Zero here, again. Sorry for the interruption on the first part. I had too much stuttering, I was too nervous. Now hopefully, I've got myself put together, so I can get on with other games that I have. Alrighty, another two games of a series. Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age Origins actually belongs to my brother. He let me play it after, well, I seen gameplay of him playing the second. But he did advise me that I play the first scene, just so I know what Dragon Age is all about, who the Grey Wardens were, basically the backstory that was being carried on to the second. And Dragon Age 2, BioWare Signature Edition, I got this for Christmas actually, because I actually thought that if I got the Signature Edition, I would get like the other DLCs for it, you know, the Body Hound, the armor. It's a little bit difficult trying to get the Blood Dragon armor into Dragon Age 2. As far as I'm aware of, I have no idea how I'm meant to get it. If somebody knows how I can get the armor, please let me know. Uh, uh, PM, message me, comment. Just one thing really, I've been trying to get the Blood Dragon armor into the second game, but I have no clue how. But I played both games, completed, enjoyed them. Well, as far as I'm aware of, I don't really hear a backstory on the games. Like I said, it's my first time actually doing something like this. I'll probably go into more details on like game reviews in my end time on each Pacific game on their own. I'm not going to go into too much detail right now. So Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age 2, great games. Ratchet and Clank Trilogy. I really fucking adore these guys. First game I actually played was the Ratchet and Clank 2 for the original PS2. Hold on a minute, I actually still do hate the games. So, and we're back. Sorry about that. Well, look at this. All three of the Ratchet and Clank games, along with the HD trilogy with all three of the games. I'm really happy I actually picked up the HD trilogy. But I'll probably keep a hold of these three mainly just for nostalgic. First thing I played was Ratchet and Clank 2 Locked and Loaded. Then I played the first scene. These two, the first time I actually played them, they were completely freaking hard at first. But then afterwards, when I got through and did well completely, continued to keep playing through them with previous upgrades and armors, etc., just so I can keep going and get to the top. When the third one came out, I was actually pretty happy. But again, first time played through, it was a freaking nightmare. Kept dying, kept wasting my ammo. But I finally beat the boss and continued playing through the game, restarting, etc., etc. Replay values, you can keep playing them as many times as you like actually. There's no end. You beat the game and you get a chance to actually go back to the beginning with all your upgrades, all your armor, basically everything. So I was happy about that. And Ratchet and Clank 1, 2 and 3, along with the HD trilogy. I was really happy when I actually seen this in stores. HD of the Galaxy's Greatest Heroes. Now according to my brother, because he's never actually played this. I was really happy to actually pick us up. I've actually gotten a hold of the Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper trilogies, but well, they're downloaded into my PS3, so I can't exactly show you that. But I really enjoyed it, and if you like Ratchet and Clank, I suggest going and picking it up. Family Guy, Back to the Multiverse. I was completely just... It's Family Guy. Why else wouldn't I pick this up? But completely funny, has all your characters, enemies, but you mainly play as Stewie and Brian, going back through well, the universes again. But reason I picked it up, it's freaking Family Guy. Why wouldn't I pick it up? Soul Calibur 5. My brother actually picked us up and he found it a complete nightmare to try and beat. Well, nightmare. To me, it actually looks like, well, Nightmare back in Soul Calibur 2. Did they run out of ideas? I mean, Soul Calibur 4's Nightmare, he was a freaking demon. As for this, it looks like it's somebody's just wearing armor again. But brother picked it up, he thought it was a complete nightmare trying to get to the end. I actually was able to get to the end, but I kept on freaking dying. I had to go through, what's her name? Elysium, basically the spirit of Soul Calibur. kept dying against her. I probably had to keep fighting her about 5 or 6 times before I was finally able to beat her. But it was all worth it in the end. And I really enjoyed it. I think this is the only side-scrolling fighting game series I actually enjoyed. I'm not really into it, but... Sorry about that. Need to learn to talk my breath at times. Anyway, Soul Calibur is actually one of my favourite side-scrolling fighting games. To me, they didn't really have like a story mode. If they ever like get room to make a Soul Calibur 6 or something, they should actually bring back Chronicles of the Sword. Or something similar, just so your avatar has his own storyline. That's what I like to be the 13. But anyways, I liked Soul Calibur 5. Great game. Whatever, just the usual. PlayStation AllStars Battle Royale. I think this was actually PlayStation's attempt to making a Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Game, like Nintendo made. Just like when the company for the 360 attempted to make a Cartoon Network AllStars game. I actually hate that as well, but I'm not gonna show it, not yet. And what else is there to say about it? I got no idea. Basically, are your favourite PlayStation characters in one game and they battle it out. Who is the ultimate all-star? You figure it out. Who you play as, your moves, blah blah blah. I'll keep that a while actually. Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. I played the first scene. I actually did enjoy it. It did actually take some time for them to actually release a second Sonic All-Stars Racing. At first, I thought it was just like a copy to try and rival Mario Kart, but then again, I could be wrong. I mean, Sonic has had like a couple of racing games, and they've failed over the years. But All-Stars is actually pretty good. It actually brings Sonic back into racing, but this time it is actually good. Again, all your favourite All-Star characters, the different genres. Got Sega, Nintendo, Xbox, etc, etc. But as you can see, I picked up the limited edition. Well, I actually got it for Christmas, and I'm actually happy I've got it. Again, the games that I've gotten over, I'll probably do like the reviews on them each on their own. But I'm not even sure how long that will take. I could go into probably parts and parts of detail. But probably people will just fall asleep over that. White Knight Chronicles. First time I actually picked this up was because, a friend of mine recommended it for me. She was, hyped up about White Knight Chronicles 2. She actually played the first game before I did. She actually showed me, the trailer for the second game. And when I seen this in stores, I could actually remember, her saying how she couldn't wait for White Knight Chronicles 2. I'm actually pretty happy that this scene includes, the fully remastered version of the original. Because it actually gave me a chance to actually play through the original without going out to actually buy it. But I really enjoyed it. You get to create your own avatar that has nothing to do with the story whatsoever, which I'm a little bit annoyed about. Hopefully if they make a third one, the avatar will have a bigger role to play. But I really enjoyed White Knight Chronicles 2. Again, first playthrough, bit difficult, but once you level up and grind a lot, it's actually fairly easy. Actually enjoyed that. Alright. GTA 4. I'm a Grand Theft Auto fan. What else is there to say? Nothing really much to say about this. I'll probably get a lot of hate saying, Grand Theft Auto is a good game, you should mention it more. Well, I haven't really thought that far ahead, okay? Can you blame me? This is my first time doing something like this. Alright. Lollipop Chainsaw. It's hard to say really. I picked this up because, it's a hot cheerleader killing zombies. It's not to like about it. And when I seen gameplay, I just thought it looked completely freaking hilarious. So I had to pick it up for myself. I actually did enjoy it. I mean, the quotes in the game is actually pretty funny. But if you want to to actually look out for the gameplay yourself. I'll probably put like a link to some gameplay videos on it. But anyways, Lollipop Chainsaw, great game, blah blah blah. Only a couple more to go through, which is good. Transformers Fall of Cybertron. I played the first War for Cybertron on my 360 and I completely enjoyed it. The co-op ability in the first was fun, but sadly they teened out in this scene. Optimus looking badass as ever. Though I've heard a lot of complaints how, well, he looks more bulky than he did in War for Cybertron. If no one has ever seen the G1 series, that's Metroplex, a legend. In fact, basically all the Autobots are back to their original forms before they went to Earth. Grimlock, but he was already a dinosaur. But as for us, as the exclusive, I get the Retro Pack with the Retro Optimus and weapons, etc, etc. An epic battle for survival. Got that right. It's difficult when you raise up the level. I mean, I died a good amount of times in normal mode. But I enjoyed them. Enjoyed the games. Alrighty. I'll do it. Tales of Grace's F. S is actually the second Tales of game in the series that I've actually played. My first game was Tales of Vesperia on my 360. A lot of the Tales of games don't really get released over here. And well, I've heard a lot of hype over how Tales of Grace's F was going to be good. So I thought I'd pick it up. As you can see, I picked up basically the collector's limited edition, I believe. Well, this is stuff I get. Register my game, etc, etc, the actual game itself, and one nice little art book on the game. But again, I'm happy I picked this up. Well, I was happy when I pick up collector's editions, because you get well, other things that the normal games wouldn't have. But I guess that's why they're called collector's editions. But once I get round, I may actually give a review once I've actually completed the game. And second last thing, don't be fooled by the title. This is called Gundam Extreme Versus. I actually did a complete import for Japan for this game. I'm really happy that the PS3 is well, IP free. Basically, you can play any game for any country on the PS3. Now I have to say, it costed a lot of money to actually get this game. £75 for the import. But once it got here, I did play it a good amount of times. Took me a good while to actually figure out the controls. But I have favourite Gundam pilots, characters, the mobile suits. But as you can see, it's all in Japanese, and I don't really fully understand Japanese. I can only understand a couple of lines here and there. But all the great Gundam series, mobile suits, pilots, enjoyed it. Now for one final thing, which I am really happy my brother got for my Christmas. The Mass Effect trilogy. At first, I'll say honestly, at first I wasn't interested in Mass Effect at all. I just kept playing my games, and my brother kept saying, if you like that, you should play Mass Effect. And so afterwards, when I heard, well, when he told me the trilogy was out, he was thinking of getting it for my Christmas. And well, at the time, I actually did give Mass Effect 2 a try. And well, I'm pretty sure I actually played Mass Effect 1 as well before I got the trilogy. But I played through the first scene and completed it. Which well, I played it as the Paragon, the hero, so to speak. Right now I'm currently playing through the second scene. Again, going for the Paragon. Never played the third scene, so I'm going to leave that until, well, after I've completed the second scene. I'm going to import my character into the third scene. Basically, that's what I did. I started the first scene with my character, then imported him into the second scene, so I'm continuing the story onward. I've heard a lot of people complain about the ending for Mass Effect 3. How, well, Commander Shepard, the hero, dies. Well, obviously, it's the end of the game, it's the end of the saga, the hero has to rest. Though a lot of people don't really see that. It's the end of the Shepard era. And I've actually heard they're making a Mass Effect 4 as well, which is a completely different era altogether. But I am really happy that when my brother picked this up. The only little complaint I've got about new is how well the games don't have interchangeable covers. See? Just white. So I can't change the male shepherd to the female, which I, well, actually like. But all three Mass Effect games, I actually do like the series. I definitely thank my brother for getting me into the series as well. As you can see, it's a nice little box trilogy for the game. Mass Effect 1 has nothing. Mass Effect 2, network capabilities. Mass Effect 3, network and well, multiplayer. Alright. This is actually not as easy as I would have thought, doing like showing games and like reviews, opinions, etc. It's easy when you actually say it in your head, but when you're actually in front of a camera, it's definitely pressure, isn't it? But that's all my PS3 games for now. I'll possibly post like another video on like other PS3 games that I pick up in the future. And if you liked it, thumbs up or like for the video, subscribe. I know if it that's not really a subscribe, but whatever. Comment on anything else I should be doing. And this is White Knight Flame Zero signing off. Thank you for watching.